Why She Lost the Crown. A comprehensive analysis of the Brittany Boltinhouse incident and the truth about energy levels. Brittany Boltinhouse is an entrepreneur and former beauty pageant titleholder from North Carolina. Raised in Beulahville in Duplin County, she graduated from East Duplin High School before relocating to the Wilmington area. Before winning the Miss North Carolina USA 2026 crown, Brittany had never competed in a beauty pageant. Yet she made state history the moment she stepped onto the stage, becoming the first married woman and the first woman of Honduran descent to earn the Miss North Carolina USA title. Outside the pageant world, the 27-year-old works as an entrepreneur and business owner in the flooring and synthetic turf industry. Her rise from small-town roots to a historic state title marked a striking chapter in North Carolina pageant history. The Empty Stage and the Beginning of Fate. Dawn in North Carolina. An empty stage. The lights are still off. There is a silence in the air, the kind that waits to be revealed. The camera moves forward slowly, like desert wind carrying an irreversible force. Every crown is never merely a combination of metal and gemstones, but a symbol of energy. It represents the responsibility a person is willing to bear, the light they are willing to let the world see. But the brighter the light, the deeper the shadow. In the summer of 2026, Brittany Boltinhouse's crown was suddenly taken away. Her story is not about beauty, but about the rise and fall of energetic states, an examination of consciousness, an echo from the past, a turning point in destiny. The moment of glory, the rise of energy. The coronation stage, applause, flowers, the shimmer of a blue gown. The camera captures her smile, someone standing at a high point in the energy scale. When Brittany placed the crown upon her head, her energy entered an ascending state. In Hawkins' map of consciousness, this frequency approaches courage and vision. She believed she could represent the image of a state, believed she could become a role model for others. In that moment, her energy was rising, expanding, embraced by the world. Echoes of the past, the beginning of the fall. Blurred screenshots of social media posts, flashing news headlines, scrolling comments. The camera shifts to a cold color palette, symbolizing energetic contraction. But energy cannot be erased by time. Past actions, past words, past levels of consciousness all wait for a moment to be illuminated again. When her old social media posts resurfaced, they carried low-frequency energy, shame, anger, fear. In Hawkins' model, these frequencies belong to the negative energy band. They compress consciousness, pulling a person from expansion into a deep well of contraction. And public scrutiny is the light that reveals the past. The organization's judgment, a collision of energetic levels. The official Miss USA statement, interview clips of CEO Tom Brodeur. The camera glides over empty chairs and an empty stage, symbolizing the calm of authority. The Miss USA organization's statement carries the energy of integrity and neutral courage. It is neither anger nor punishment, but a frequency that maintains the integrity of a value system. In Hawkins' map of consciousness, integrity is a pivotal level. It demands alignment between action and value. When the organization says, "We do not tolerate any form of discriminatory language," they are preserving the purity of a collective energetic field. This is not a negation of one person, but a calibration of the entire system. The transfer of the crown, the redistribution of energy. Official photos of Mila Hadley, the announcement of her succession. The camera presents a calm sense of transition. When the crown was removed from Brittany's head, it did not fall. It was placed upon someone whose energetic frequency was more stable. Mila Hadley accepted the crown, her energy now residing in the levels of acceptance and willingness. In the world of energy, a crown is not a reward, but a transfer of responsibility. The power of silence, the inward flow of energy. Brittany's social media activity, her cryptic message. The camera adopts a lonely blue tone. Brittany did not release a long statement. She left only one meaningful sentence. Be careful whose advice you take. This sentence comes from a defensive, energetic level, somewhere between fear and anger. Her silence is not strength, but a contraction of energy. In Hawkins' model, when a person is in low-frequency states, they choose silence, withdrawal, closure. Yet silence can also be the beginning of transformation. The public energy field, the tremor of collective consciousness. Scrolling comments, media discussions, street interviews. The camera shows waves of group energy. Every public event is a tremor in the collective energy field. Some respond with anger. Some project shame. Some express moral superiority. These are all low-frequency energies. But others respond with understanding, forgiveness, growth. These are high-frequency energies. They elevate the consciousness level of the entire event. In public discourse, what we truly need are the energies of neutrality, integrity, willingness, and love. They do not excuse wrongdoing, but they make the world stronger. The larger question, the final reflection of energy. The empty stage, lights turned off, the camera slowly pulling away. The desert-like vastness returns, symbolizing the expanse of consciousness. Brittany's story is not an ending. It is a mirror, reflecting how we treat the past, how we judge others, how we maintain the purity of collective energy. In Hawkins' map of consciousness, every person walks a path from low frequency to high frequency. Mistakes are not lifelong marks, but nodes of growth in consciousness. The fall of a crown is not destruction, but an energetic reset. When we respond to events with higher energy, we elevate not only ourselves, but the consciousness of society as a whole. And that is the true power of positive energy. Thank you for joining me on this journey of the soul. If this in-depth analysis touched you at any moment, please be sure to like the video and share it with friends who might be feeling lost or going through a rough patch. Feel free to leave your most genuine reflections in the comments, or share the very first action you plan to take next. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next in-depth analysis.